Hi, I'm Dr. Rajani. Thanks for joining me today. Botox addictions. You hear about it all over social media and even your friends. A lot of people are scared to go get it because they say, don't go, you'll get addicted. Today I want to talk about exactly what that means and what you can do about it. I'll show you some Botox injections along the way as well. If you like these videos, click like and remember to subscribe. So Botox addiction. First of all, drugs can have addictive properties connected to them. And it's not for this video, but oftentimes it could be genetic. It could be something in the brain that triggers a happy response where people want more of that happy response. And then they might want higher levels because they get used to that. There's terms for this, but you get the idea. So Botox, botulinum toxin type A, there are 4 main types in the United States. There's many more around the world. Botox is the biggest brand name. At the end of the video, I'm going to put a link to a video that you can click on that talks about maybe the best Botox for you. So what are the differences between them? And you can watch that to clarify. But other than Botox, the next one approved would be Dysport. Then we had Xeomin and then Jeuveau. They work similarly, have different properties, and the amount is not interchangeable, meaning so many units of one does not equal the other. So it's really confusing despite people thinking it's simple. Addictive properties, none of them have addictive properties, and I hesitate because I am going to talk about addiction. There is a type of addiction, but it's not the addiction to drugs that people think about. So there isn't something inherent in it that makes you want more and more. Okay, so that being said, what is addictive about it? And here's what it is. If you have a line, wrinkle, or fold, the most common areas, the glabella, the frown, the crow's feet, the orbicularis, oculi, or the forehead muscle, the frontalis muscle that can droop the eyes. Those are the 3 most common. It can be used anywhere off-label to slow muscle movement down, so the lower face and the masseters are also common. Now when that wrinkle goes away, often within 24 hours, that's an addictive reaction. That's an addictive response. The reaction of the human is, wow, that's great. These products go away in about 3 months. There's ways to make them last longer. I have a whole video on it. I'll put that at the end as well that you can click on. So the one up here at the end is going to be about the different types and which one might be the best one. And the one below will be how to make Botox-like products last longer. But nevertheless, that response of it working within a day, some of them work within 4, but definitely by 7 days, makes people want more. And they go, wow, I can get rid of my wrinkles with a simple, quick injection. Now, it's not simple. For those who do Botox, you do it in the run of a week. You'll have unhappy patients or patients that didn't see what they expected to see or in the time frame or didn't do what they thought it would do. So it's not simple, and you can get brow droops, you can get lid droops. However, it's quick acting. And I liken it to a drug for the face because that response, when it wears off, fairly abruptly at about 3 to 5 months, depending on the dose and which one was used and the location. Patients then go, oh, I need that again because it was a quick fix. Now imagine, if you will, that you could do things to build collagen to make the Botox products last longer. Then you could maybe only come every once a year or every 8 months. The problem is none of those work as quickly as the injections, so people tend to shun those. They tend to avoid them. Why not come in for the quick fix? The problem is they'll come a day, and typically it's around 45 for females, where it just doesn't work as well. The dose has to go up, or the lids droop, or the side effects increase because of collagen loss. And I talk about collagen loss in my videos on collagen supplements, like this one. And I also talk about it like this one, natural ways to improve your collagen. I also talk about diet and supplements like the one vitamin deficiency that may be killing your skin. And the reason I do that is so that people don't rely just on the Botox-like products, because it all comes to an end and one day there's crying involved. So prevention is key. What are we'll go through the top 3 things that you can do easily, most naturally. Number 1 is skincare. Things like growth factors, retinols. I have playlists on those. Things like PDO threads that build collagen. Most people have had threads in their body, polydioxanone if you've had any type of surgery. And heating devices such as radio frequency, like the video that I did on no fillers, no Botox, no problem. And that was about the Viora VFR, fractionated RF. These are all new generations. So people that have had Ulthera and Thermage, they know about these, but this next generation works very well, and often you get glow, tone, decreased brown spots, and collagen building without the downtime of traditional CO2 lasers. They all have a place, but you get the idea. So is there an addictive effect? In that sense, yes. Is there an actual drug addiction? No. More of a psychological addiction and an educational problem, which hopefully this helps with. Now let's watch a bit of injections being done. If you see here, this is a forehead. I show it because that's what's going to droop your eyes. But you can see injections will go at different depths depending on where you're treating. The muscle depth plays a role, and the concentration of the product. Gets really, really complex quick, despite how simple people believe it to be. But that gives you an idea. Tiny baby needle, minimal pain, quick action of effect, and very safe. These things have been around a long time, therapeutically and aesthetically. Do you like Botox and Botox-like products? They're the complete playlist up here and below here that I aforementioned in the video for you to watch. Stay tuned here. Keep your skin and body beautiful, healthy, and vibrant.